The past 2 years have not been kind to Sony. Between a bunch of live service games getting canceled and people generally not knowing what Sony has planned next, it hasn't been great. Sony's been trying to turn it around, give more information, and also start preparing for the future. So every state of play for the past few years has been a big deal. There are rumors out there that a new state of play is coming up, so the question is, what can Sony do to finally give us a good state of play? The very first thing, I think, is to stop the whole showcase idea. PlayStation state of play was always the perfect idea, and it is still the perfect idea. PlayStation needs to just keep it as state of play, and we can have 3 state of plays a year. One in February that will get us ready for the beginning of the year. One in the summer that gives us some ideas of what we're gonna get at the end of the year. And one at the end of the year to finish out the year and give us some hope for the next coming year. Number 2, we need more first-party game announcements. Even if those games won't come out for a year or so, we just need more announcements. We need to know that Sony has plans for the future for us to keep investing in the PlayStation 5. So for this particular showcase, I'm hoping that yes, we're gonna see Death Stranding 2 because that game should be coming out this year. I'm also hoping we're gonna see more of Ghost of Yotai and hopefully a new IP from Santa Monica. Yes, we know they're working on the game and we're hearing rumblings about what that game could be. This is the perfect time for them to show us that game. Do I want to see more of Intergalactic? Yeah, I kind of would, but we also know that that game's not coming out till next year, so maybe we'll see that at a later state of play sometime in the summer. Bloodborne. We need Bloodborne. We just need some news on Bloodborne. I'm not saying that I'm a big Bloodborne fan, but I do know people who are, and a lot of them have kind of gotten fed up by being led along by Sony, suggesting that Sony still cares about Bloodborne. One of the biggest Bloodborne fans in the world has made it known on several occasions to his biggest fan base that pretty much when it comes to Bloodborne, Sony
hate Bloodborne fans. But ultimately speaking, if they are going after mods and they're going after demakes and all that kind of shit that uses like Bloodborne IP in some way, it doesn't mean they hate it. It means they're trying to protect it. So why are they trying to protect it now?
Which obviously is hyperbolic, but it is indicative of the situation right now that we just need some news on Bloodborne. This year is a 10-year anniversary. If there's ever a time we're gonna get anything on Bloodborne, it will be this year. Secondly, Sony has been striking down a lot of Bloodborne modifications. So right now, Sony is passing around the MCAs like candy, trying to shut down all this other Bloodborne avenue. Meaning that there's a very good chance that Sony finally is going to reveal their plans for Bloodborne. I'm gonna be bold and I'm gonna have 2 estimates. One, we are gonna get a Bloodborne 60 FPS, possibly 4K up-res. I also think that Sony is going to end the show with another Bloodborne news, suggesting that we're gonna get a Bloodborne remake or a Bloodborne 2. Why? Because at this point, we haven't gotten news on Bloodborne for so long that I do not think 60 4K up-res will be enough. I believe a full-blown return to the franchise is really what Bloodborne fans want. And finally, release dates. Yes, we know Sony is cooking up a lot. Ghost of Yotai, we don't have a release date for that. Death Stranding 2, we don't have a release date for that. Metal Gear Solid Delta, we also don't have a release game for that, including a lot of Xbox games that are coming to PlayStation that we also need release dates on. Yes, there is rumors of Master Chief coming, Gears of War coming, and I do believe all those rumors, but we do need dates on them. So those are my list of what I expect Sony to give us for the next state of play and how Sony can fix state of plays going forward. If you have any ideas, leave a comment below. As always, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.